Hello everybody, welcome to the tutorial, the famous song of the Mexican Pablo Beltrán Ruiz, "QUIÉN SERÁ," which he wrote in 1953. The lyrics of the song being very short, you will soon find tutorials in other language where I will as usual endeavor to ensure that everything is compatible for if you feel like it, of course, linking the verses and the choruses. Naturally, I recommend that you always read the description of everything I offer you on my channel to check well what is the value of the transposition key and to apply it if it's necessary. Naturally, if it at zero, symbolized by the two letters K and T, it's mean that there is nothing to modify. Today, for example, it's zero. Of course, nothing prevents you from increasing or decreasing the internal transposition of your keyboard if this one is not adjusted to your voice as a question of vocal comfort. And the last word you will find in another video under the title guide to help you with the general understanding of the song. Let's go to the action. So it's an apocryphal introduction because there's a lot of version and well, very easy. E, E, F, F, G, F, E with one hand or two hands, ba, da, 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 okay? Or both hands, E, E, F, F, G, F, E, and then we resolve by a so beautiful chord. It will be an E7 sharp 9. But just before, let me give you a trick very interesting and very important to make the difference between the 7 and the major 7. Let's have a look first on the scale of the E. 1 in degrees, of course, in the natural scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root. Root, third, fifth, root, okay, again the E. So a semitone below you will always find the major 7, and a semitone below you will always find the 7. Why? Because from the 5th, 3 semitone above you will find the 7. It's a third minor dominant. And 4 semitone above the 5th, the major 5th, you will find the major 7 because it's the third major. Okay, so it works of course on all the tonalities. It will be not a trick if it was not. So for example in C, 1, 2 on degrees of the scale, of course natural, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major 7 root third fifth major 7. You see a semitone below the root, the C. Okay, and a semitone below you will find the C7. That's the third dominant from the 5th, okay, minor dominant, okay. So well, where we was on the E7 sharp 9 scale of E. 1, 2, 3, we keep the third major. 4, 5, 6 major 7. We're going to use a 7, a semitone below, okay. Root, we keep the 7, root, third, that the 8 and the 9 and the sharp 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, sharp 9. Okay, so in fact A flat, D and G, so beautiful. So again, bam, ba, da, 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 and then we start to sing. We didn't play the melody because it's our voice who make the melody. We just make the chords. So what I suggest first for the very beginners is to play the song. It's very short with flat in ballad, and then in second time we're going to use the bossa nova, the basso ostinato, the famous process of repeating a rhythmic formula consistently. We start by "Quien" on the melody. It's an option. You can sing directly if you want. The melody is here on the E. E, C. "Quien será la que me quiera a mí?" So first chord E7. E7 on the scale, root third, fifth, 7. E, A flat, B and D. So again, "Quien será," from the start. "Quien será la que me quiera a mí?" First in ballad, okay? Quien será, A minor 7. A minor 7, scale of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, in natural scale, in degrees of course, root 7 minor, 5th and 7. We keep the we keep the fifth in place, the 7 in place, the root is coming in the top, and the sun minor on the top. So I'm going to use this reverse because it will be more interesting for us inside, because we can make a descending chromatic descending scale like this inside, you see, from the A to the A flat to the G and to the G flat. So of course we can do that inside or outside. It's exactly the same thing, but I'm going to make this choice because we'll be more in content. Okay, so again, ¿quién será la que me quiera a mí? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? Yeah, because I'm translating the score from the E minor. Again, ¿quién será la que me quiera a mí? ¿Quién será? And A minor 7, ¿quién será? 1, 2, 3, 4, second line. A minor 7 again. ¿Quién será la que me de su F7? Scale of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root set 5th 7. You see what is important to make the difference between the major 7 and the 7 is very, very interesting. So de su amor, F7 will resolve by E7. ¿Quién será? F7, E7. ¿Quién será? A minor 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second verse. Io no sé, A minor 7. Okay, root set 5th 7. That's the same chord, it's just only an inversion. Okay. Again, so second verse. Io no sé si la podré encontrar. E7. Io no sé, minor 7, 2, 3, 4, A minor 7 again. Io no sé si volveré a querer. F7, E7. Yo, F7, no sé. E7, yo no sé. And then we stop. And then we are on the refrain. He querido vol. So A, B, C, B, A, G. Scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 and root. You follow my left hand because you have a so beautiful view from the top. So I try to give you the most beautiful view. Of course, normally I'm playing like this, and you will play like that. But for the tutorials, you have a clear view from the top like this. That the G and the G, because I'm place all the root. Okay, when I'm say A, I play G. Sorry, I play G with a left hand. Okay, so root set 5th, G, B, C. So we can make a G with a 9. You can tell me yes, but it's a second on the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, 8, 9, and you say 9. Yes, I say 9 because it's an extension. So it's an extension which is coming here. And so I didn't have time to explain to you a lot of single harmony, but we say G9. It's very easy, you see, from the G to the A, like this. So again, querido volver a vivir la pasión y el calor, con calor, sí. Very easy, root set 5th, C, E, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 5th. El calor de otro amor, same thing, we play the 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, root, major 7, root, and 9, the D. Okay, again, he querido volver a vivir la pasión y el calor de otro amor que me hiciera sentir, E7, que me hiciera feliz. And we resolve by como ayer lo fui, you see, da 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 da, and that's it at the end of the refrain. So maybe I show you for help you the melody. He querido volver a vivir, G. la pasión y el calor de otro amor que me hiciera y se ven sentí que me sería feliz. That's the scale of A minor. That's not the harmonic, that's the melodic. Okay. So again, what I suggest is to play just like this in ballad, you see. So again, he querido volver a vivir la pasión y el calor de otro amor que me hiciera sentir, que me hiciera feliz, como él lo fui. You see, F7, E7, okay? That's the same chord, F7, that we're looking before. And then we start again and it will be the first verse. Very easy. ¿Quién será la que me quiera a mí? ¿Quién será E7? ¿Quién será A minor 7? If you don't want to make this descending scale, you stay on A minor 7 like this. ¿Quién será la que me quiera a mí? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? 2, 3, 4, and then you start to sing. ¿Quién será la que me dé su amor? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? If you don't want to do that, okay? And then you finish the song by ¿Quién será? D, C, that the 7, the sharp 5, the 5th, ¿Quién será? ¿Quién si F la será? And then you can finish the song. This is very short. On A minor, major 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, and a 9, root 9. So A minor, major 7, 9. So we have A, C, E, F flat, B. So beautiful. Beautiful chord. See? So, but if you want to start again, of course, when you are at the end of ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? So you start from the start, for the start. ¿Quién será la que me quiera a mí? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? And you start again along the night. So what I suggest, you see, is so short. You will have a sway in the next nearly the tutorial. You can maybe match all the words and the choruses, the verses and the refrain, and you will be having in Italian and in French. I think I can find. I didn't speak the Finnish, and maybe it's your language, but it's maybe I'm sure it exists because it's a song with a big success all over the world. Since a long time. So what I suggest now, you have all the tools. It's very easy, you see. It's to talk about the famous bossa nova. So same thing for the introduction. Can make a lot of fantasy, of course. Okay, so beautiful chord. E7 sharp 9. So we start by ¿Quién será la que me? If you want to don't play that and sing directly, you sing ¿Quién será la que me quiere? First time, bum ba-dum, first beat, bum ba-dum. So for to make the bossa nova, the basso ostinato, we're going to use the root and the fifth. We reverse the fifth. Where is the fifth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the B. So we keep the root in place and I inverse the B. Okay, the fifth. In minor mode or major mode, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will be exactly the same. It's not important the mode, the major or the minor mode. What is important that the root and the fifth. The fifth is coming on the bottom. Okay, so E with B again. ¿Quién será la que me quiera a mí? Pam, pom, pam, pam, pom, pam, pom, pam, pam, pam. You're training. Bum, ¿Quién será? And then on the next chord you change A minor, of course, where's the fifth? One, minor mode or major mode, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be the E, so we keep the root and we reverse the fifth. Okay. ¿Quién será? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this, bam, bam, bam. And then you come again on an A minor for the second line. ¿Quién será la que me dé su amor? So you don't have time just only at the beat. You have just time to play the root like this. De su amor. ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? Bam, bam, bam. Okay, bam, badam, bam. Or you stay on a A minor if you want. Bam, 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 bam. You see? So again, from the start, slowly. ¿Quién, in slow motion? ¿Quién será la que me quiera a mí? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? 2, 3, 4 and 1. ¿Quién será la que me dé su amor? De su amor. ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? Yo no sé si la podré encontrar. Podré E7 with a B. Yo no sé. A minor 7. And again, if you want to use this to make this small fantasy from the G, A flat and A, like this. Yo no sé si la podré encontrar. Yo no sé. 1, 2, 3, 4 and then bottom bum. Okay, bottom bum. Very easy. Yo no sé si volveré a querer. Yo no sé. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Stop and then he querido volver a vivir. But if you want to play a little bit, it's another option. He querido volver a vivir la pasión y el calor de otro amor que me hiciera sentir, que me hiciera ser feliz. Okay? So you can use he querido volver a vivir. It's an interval, just on 2 notes. See? Volver a vivir la pasión y el calor de otro amor on the C, okay, de otro amor que me hiciera E7 and then you go again on the E7. Quisiera sentir que me hiciera feliz and then como ayer on E7. Como ayer lo fui. Can do something like this if you want. A lot of fantasy, of course. So, como ayer lo fui. See, something like this, for example. And then on the last, that again, the first verse. ¿Quién será la que me quiera a mí? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? If you want to stay here and not make or if you do that, ¿quién será? ¿Quién será la que me dé su amor? ¿Quién será? 1, 2, 3, and then the end. ¿Quién será? That's the same thing with 7, the sharp 5, and the fifth. ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? Maybe because the song is very short, I'm playing for you very slowly, but you have the guide, of course, but she's not very long. Okay, so and what I suggest, you see, is to match linking the verses and the choruses from the other language. And then you can play along the night. This so interesting song. So, da 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 wa. ¿Quién será la que me quiera a mí? Slow motion. ¿Quién será? 1, 2, 3, ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? 2, 3, 4. Yo no sé si la podré encontrar. Yo no sé, yo no sé. 2, 3, 4. Yo no sé si volveré a querer. Yo no sé, yo no sé. He querido volver a vivir GG9, la pasión y el calor, CC9, de otro amor que me hiciera sentir, que me hiciera feliz, como a él lo fui. ¿Quién será la que me quiera a mí? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será la que me dé su amor? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? Okay. So I think you have all the tools for to make a beautiful song. That especially that to make the between the time. ¿Quién será la que me quiera a mí? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será la que me dé su amor? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? 2, 3, 4. Y yo no sé si la podré encontrar. Y yo no sé, yo no sé. Y yo no sé si volveré a querer. Y yo no sé, yo no sé. 2, 3, 4. He querido volver a vivir la pasión y el calor de otro amor que me hiciera sentir, que me hiciera feliz, como a él lo fui. Mola. Very easy. ¿Quién será la que me irá a mí? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será la que me dé su amor? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? Or you can do it. ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? Well, like this. So I hope you have all the tools, you have the guide for to memorize that. But sincerely, I think it's very interesting to match to linking all the verses in other language. Maybe you're not Finnish, you're Sweden or what I don't know. There's a lot of so beautiful language in the world. So thank you very much for your fidelity, your attention, and thank you very much. If you explore my channel, you may be discovering all my love for the fantastic Carlos Tom Jobim and my passion for Michel Legrand. You have a big playlist that I've tried to make my best for simplest everything because it's so sometimes so difficult song, but I've reduced and simplified everything for the very beginners. And sometimes I have only one voice, and I should use the transposition key for to offer you a very simply key, because that's the secret. In fact, is to use numeric, the piano numeric for that, because it's a function very important. You read your book if you don't know where it is on your keyboard, and you will play in the section transposition, something like that, equivalent. So I hope to see you again on my channel. Thank you very much for your attention, and enjoy. That's the words. Enjoy. Thank you very much. Bye bye.